Aries, it's been a long time. Well, I only got 2 minutes, so don't get used to it. I'm advised to tell you, Aries, do not lower your frequency. Eccentric, it's been forever. What is it? Spill it out. Just spill it. Just spell it out to me like I'm a 3-year-old child. Okay. So you've been getting, or I should say, it's not even you. It's the people who have been realizing that the intelligence of the Most High lies within you. It just didn't sink in how they are not under that umbrella. And they were feeling entitled, and they were possessed, and they were hungry. Hungry for what? Hungry for success, hungry for an absolution, hungry for a sense of direction. Take the knots out of my tongue. Oh, they think because you have the intelligence of the Most High that within you, that you qualify to take the knots out of their tongue. But how did the knots get in their tongue in the first place? Guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Eccentric RockStar'Seed, and I feel comical. I don't know how it's going to come out with this message, but it's like I told you so, kind of comical. Okay, keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Well, first things first, Aries, you're not alone. Another day is gone. Okay, you got ancient ancestors that stand beside you because they already started this journey for their family, for their lineage, to keep them on the straight and narrow path. Somewhere along the generations, as the generations progressed, they got derailed. They start acting like disbelievers. But it's something about, so you have somebody who's like been looking you up to research you. And I get the scene from American Gangster where he didn't want to be flashy. Frank White was super successful, but they didn't know who he was until his wife put those mink coats on to go to that boxing fight. He wasn't a flashy type of person. He was trying to put his brothers on, which was another part of his demise. You can't help everybody. Okay, I said the Five of Pentacles and the King of Wands. He had that gusto, but his mother had to let him know. She had to sit him down and if you wanted to be a doctor, they would have followed you. But because you chose to do this with your life, they want to be just like you. Like, so you gotta take some accountability, but how you gotta have care of how you leading the people. Okay. What I'm impressed with, Aries, the fact that you were able to go and retreat. If you sit in silence, a deep understanding will reveal itself. Okay. You will see what people are hiding from you, from others, and even from themselves. It's like you'll also be able to hear and comprehend their secrets. So while you're being quiet, someone was clowning you for your abilities. You don't have a disability, someone's clowning you for your abilities. You know, if you let them tell it, it's a train wreck. But they've become the train wreck they pointed at you and mocked at you about. They're in the Five of Pentacles because all paths lead to home. Unfortunately, it just didn't sink into them that your home is not their home. They can't go where you're going. Okay? And you're learning a lesson. These are karmic experiences. This is a lesson about karmic relationships, polarity, soul growth, conflict. Somewhere where the generations became derailed, they felt entitled or just too arrogant in a way where it's like, you cannot teach me because you're the descendant, which is absurd. Everybody learns from everybody. The teacher is still the student, okay? Because you got a Akasha records here twice. You see that? Your guidance is divinely guided. So what I got from all of this is like, you got Mercury, which is the planet of communication. Your family is angry, you had the heart to step it up. Okay? They just pissed off, which sounds like a personal problem because it is. And they iced you out thinking, I don't know what they was thinking, but you was just supposed to be a tragedy that they get to talk and gossip about amongst each other. Hee hee ha ha, snicking and crackling. That's why when you talk, your teeth sound like snap, crackle, and pop. How about that? Somebody has bad teeth. Hmm. Now, listen, they thought you were supposed to be the tragedy that everybody gets to gossip about and make fun of and poke fun of when look at here. Look at here. You got ancestors standing beside you. What are, how can I say this? They're forced to retreat. And now it's like because you have that ability to retreat, they didn't know that you had it in you. They didn't know you had this talent. You know, they looking at the other one and they looking down, they gotta look at you now. It's like the intelligence of the most high was always within you. Okay. Your inner authority, your intuition, you're able to turn your gaze within. Okay. And now the thing that is funny now, because the hidden knowledge, which you having that silent understanding, okay, because you got this here, you got angelic assistance twice. Twice. The cards are repeating itself twice. They know that you know how they feel now. They know that you know what they were saying now. And it's like they can't look you in your eyes. That's how you know that they was lying. They were never your friends. And now they know that you know. It's like, I'm cool with not being her friend or his friend. I just didn't want this person to know that I wasn't their friend. Like, you get it. You get it. Like, it's indirect. Now, as you spend time in silent reflection, relaxing, receiving the information that is hidden from others, you trusting your intuitive understanding, you have clarity and profound connections to the secret energy all around you. I think it's what's just a secret is that the Most High is with you, and what He tells you. Well, He talks to everyone like that. He don't tell everybody. Wait till certain people. Like everybody has their own journey in life. Okay, but someone loves you more than you know. But we'll get to that later. Because now that they broke up with you, now they realize they didn't want that breakup. They didn't want that. But you got a big break and you get to unwind and you get to relax. And it's like the message, this is a message for all the informants. Okay. Your family is angry because you had the heart to step it up. They had a chance to do the same thing you are doing now and they didn't do it. Okay. They was pussies. Yeah, Eccentric will say it the way it is now. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Like, they was pussies. It's okay to call them a pussy. Now they're hoping that you have mercy on them. That's what it sounds like. Shuffle for Aries. I wish I had some jazz music playing right now. The Aries. Now, I like to read these cards based off the illustration. You see that 8 of Cups? You see this salt? You can't see it on camera, but it's salt going down the steps, and that's all his belongings. Okay? This is what they did to you, Aries. They put your ass out, but you had the mental clarity. You already knew what was going to happen. It's like you already have the mental clarity. Let's just say it like that. Someone thought they was going to sit in that 9 of Pentacles energy. I'm not surprised that this 5 of Wands came out because look at the people in the background gossiping about her, making fun about her. Now they want to call you a buffoon or think you're a mad person because you're friends with her. They try to make your life hard. Told you they threw you out, thinking it's gonna make it hard for you. I think you came back like how somebody throw you to the jungle and you come back leading the pack, so, as that expression says. What you know yourself to be isn't what you've been practicing thus far. You know yourself to be successful. You know yourself to be a lot more respected than what you've been receiving. You haven't been nobody. People try not to respect you. You see how she laughing in your face all the while she's strategically putting things in the food to keep her husband bound to her. Now, this doesn't have to be a marital experience. It could be for somebody. This could be family strategically doing stuff Meet me on the moon. Yeah, that kind of dumb shit. They thought it was funny. Okay? They thought they could say your life is tragic. Like, that's like Muhammad speaks poetry. No, by God, he does not speak poetry. He's a servant of God, just like the Messiah, just like Ibrahim, just like all the prophets. And that King of Wands is here again. I feel like you come from a lineage of savages altogether. You just wasn't tapped into it. I also feel like I need to lay some more cards out before I finish talking because I don't want to chop them up again. So y'all gotta wait a minute. A guardian angel. I do feel like you have protection. Intentions. Someone's serious. Like, I've never looked at this card like that before. Like, I'm looking this is all purple, by the way. So, intuition, intention. This looks like 2 words, but this part says die. And you see how she's looking? Like, her eyes are open. You can't really see it, but the way she's pouring the water out, like somebody had bad intentions for you. They wanted to threaten your purity, cause a disruption and an imbalance in your love life. Because you got Union right behind that. They wanted you to feel humiliated. Something about you being a child of the cosmos, the child of the Most High. Not so much like he has children, but you were always a servant of God, and you weren't treated very well. You didn't know your whole family was a party of the devil. I mean, when you're born into a family, that's who you trust. That's who you feel like you should be standing up for. And they were the party of the devil. So what? Surrender to the sweetness. I feel like that's what they took from you, the advantage. But with the Ace of Swords here, you got activated earth power play. Trust where you're led. I don't want to say the dramatics of where you came from is leading you to a person. I don't mean it. I don't think it's that way. It could be for somebody. But that Venus energy is more like creative energy, receptive energy. You find a pleasure in life instead of working or just letting people work you. But I like that. Oh, setting boundaries. It's time to just say no. It's time to call it quits. I feel like you have the end that, like, a lot of when God wants you to move, he starts making everything an inconvenience for you. Like, you stop getting along with your neighbors for no reason. It may feel like it's for no reason. Or they keep complaining about you for no reason. God wants you to move away from that space. He has something better for you. Like, that's real life experience that happened. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, what is wrong with you people? Okay. Twin flame and innovation, new creation, shamanic journey. This is what God wants you. He wants to give you power over difficulty. With every difficulty comes 2 eases. Now let's play. Let's play ball. We're gonna put all this stuff away. So you are being led away from a karmic experience, Aries. And this is all Aries placements, by the way. Sun, moon, rising, Mercury. Something with Mercury, okay? Venus, Mars, North Node, South Node. Any planets of 12 houses, I don't care. You're made to leave a karmic situation. What does karmic mean? A life lesson that you're supposed to learn through experience. Your soul partner, your internal connection. So you can go towards, it's about the personal growth. When you say shamanic journey, it's a purpose, it's an attunement, it's something you're supposed to be doing. Okay. And you're not supposed to have any attachments. This is supposed to teach you about self-love, the power over difficulty. Maybe that's what you learned upon meeting someone that you have a soul recognition with. But this is a lot. The message, the biggest message I get from this is you were sitting around enemies, and you have the mental clarity. You're led to move away from people who don't have your best interests at heart. You have angelic assistance, so it's no needs to be held back by fear. You had to set boundaries with everything you used to know. Everything you used to know, you got to set boundaries with. And hidden knowledge. People didn't know you knew as much as you did because you didn't speak on it. So being the intelligence of God lies within you. That means people played you for a buffoon, like they thought you were a goofy or something like that. Somebody who's just not aware because they've been getting away with disrespecting you for so long, but that's God working in mysterious ways. He didn't always make it clear to you right away that those were your enemies, okay? But you know now, like he's telling you now, like the time is now, judgment, they're going to be, you're made to rise above, rise against everybody. So it's you against the congregation. That's a group of people. It's you against the congregation, and you're led to rise up against them and speak out against them. Yeah, I know what you did last summer. I know what you tried to do this summer. What you thought you was just going to have a whole 7 summers. What was happening in the last 7 summers? Somebody's been getting away with they made a whole tradition out of mocking at you. How are you going to say somebody's life is sad, somebody's life is tragic, and you're riding their coattail? But you couldn't tell them that they were riding your coattail. They made it like you needed them, but really they were just energy harvesting off of you. And then you met someone and they realized that you met someone. And it brought out a different side of you, a side that they could never tap into. So what? They start doing the most to block it. One is ordained by God, one is sent in by the devil. You are called to use your intuition as to who your real friends are. Right? You're also led to, this is a wild, a savage man. You're also led to tap into your ancestry. Because you do have, if you look, they look alike, right? They look alike. Oh. They look alike. That's your ancestry. Something about somebody, every time they look in the mirror, they recognize their family or a parental figure, a former, somebody that they may have never met, because it could be like a few generations back. But you see something like your spirit, that's, you're being spoken to directly. You could feel the presence of somebody around you, and not in a creepy, scary way. You feel for something about what's changing. Something's evolving. With the 8, with the 10, whenever there's a 10, there's an ace. 10 of wands, burdens, ace of swords, clarity. Somewhere between you being burdened with other people's neuroses, you receive mental clarity. Okay? And these people are not your real friends. With the 6 of cups, you met your real friends. And that was the catalyst to get everything going. You walked away, and the rest is history. Okay? The tragedy, the comedy. Now who's laughing, bitch? Now you can talk smack now. I hear you making the right moves. Okay, but this really stuck out to me about someone having not the best intentions, but you have a guardian angel. Maybe someone thinks a deceased loved one is a guardian angel, and you're tapped in, you realize it. Yeah, man. Let's clear the cards out. Someone did not want a separation. I said that. But deep replenishment, retreat, rest. You're called to stand back, to refrain from any kind of connections right now. You're doing this all on your own. Okay? To further clarify, to further amplify, you're birthing a new age, birthing new creations, the dreaming of a new world. It doesn't seem like, I'm getting the impression that you don't know life by yourself. You've always been in a partnership or together in something. You've never like really experienced life on your own. So you don't know yourself very well, but you're learning yourself very well now. Fall into my arms, surrender. It's the second card about surrendering. I never saw this in this card. This is somebody's ancestor or parent or deceased loved one. She's right there. Fall into my arms. And then what's on the bottom? Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. Someone got disconnected with who they are. Remember who you are. You are the chosen king, Simba. So I could be talking to an Aries man or someone who has Aries prominently in their chart. You're told to look a lot deeper than what meets the eye. You are more than what meets the eye. It's like it's something strange that happens when you look in the mirror, not like magic or manipulation in a negative way. You're starting to see yourself clearly when you look in the mirror. You're looking through the eyes of your soul. It's like a piercing look you have in your eyes, and you're looking directly through yourself. It's like you see something is more than what meets the eye. Something is being revealed to you. No, something's being revealed to you. And it's pushing you away from everybody and everything you used to know. It's time to clean your act up. Something is being wiped clean. Innovation. You got more innovation. And achievements. Effort plus intention. So it just feels like you're led to do something that pertains to humanity. That pertains to your humanity. It's not for people before it's for you. It's not for the people before it's for you. Superior mother and eternal student. This is what somebody's mother has been trying to teach them or was teaching them. Or you're tapping into that creative side, that inner, that femininity, the feminine side. Everybody has the masculine and feminine energy. The femininity in you, not like same-sex oriented. If I'm speaking to a man, it's not that. I'm talking about the receptive side, the creative side, the nurturing side. It's time for you to replenish yourself. And the eternal student, someone who's super intelligent. I told you already, you already have hidden knowledge. You already know what's up. You didn't know that was your intuition, or that was God's way of talking to you through your intuition. That's what your intuition is for. People disconnect. I don't see how people separate God from their intuition when that's how he talks to you. I don't think people realize that. I think they like to be self-involved, or like to think they're doing all this by themselves. Maybe you thought you were doing this by yourself for so long, Aries. That's an ego. The mind doubts what the soul knows to be true all the time, without it having to have anything to do with a twin flame. But since the twin flame came out, that is a recognition. You saw yourself in somebody else, and you couldn't explain what you saw. You just knew how it felt through a soul recognition. And now it's propelling you forward. Somebody didn't want that separation. You got Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. That's a beginning of something greater than. Remember how we learned fraction, greater than, less than in elementary school? Five of Pentacles. That's a generational curse that's needing to be broken. This is what your family dynamic look like. They look rough, whether it be spiritually, emotionally, financially, mentally, like bad health, a lot of health concerns running the family, diabetes, high blood pressure, mental illness, or just a string of heartbreaks after heartbreak after heartbreak. Kind of takes your health down a couple notches. Hot tempered can weaken your immune system. When you get angry, it weakens your immune system, makes you sicker, creates vulnerabilities. It lets the devil in. When you're not thinking straight, impaired judgment. There's something about your ancestry. It looks like this. Enough is enough. Somebody finally hit a rock bottom. And the Eight of Cups still wants to come out. I'm telling you, it's about where the journey, it's like, I have to see this through. I'm being led to go this way. I'm going to give it its fair chance. I owe that to myself. It's like you're on a quest now. It's like you've been having dreams. I see someone who's been having a lot of premonitions and like you see things in the dream state, and it's matching who you've been coming and count who you have come into contact with in the physical sense. You're starting to put two and two together by way of people, places, things. What is shedding away, what is designed to be shed away. Whether you're moving that fast, you're being made to move that fast. It's just happening. It's happening now. You brought this into fruition. You created this yourself. It's already written. I see divine preordainment. I see something that's already written. Something with Akashic Records is divine preordainment to me. It's already written for you to do it. So can't nobody come in between it. Someone wants to be Satan's number one flunky, or wanted to make you a ruler over them, or at least appear that way. Manipulation. The devil's using people to get to you. Somebody's maternal side of the family was cursed by way of that kind of behavior. Sadistic behavior, cult division, culty like groups where you got to have a man as a ruler over instead of the Most High. Something about. Whew, my son walked in the room, y'all. See, hold on. Sorry, I felt something, but I couldn't break it. I was in the middle of saying something. I forgot what I was about to say next. Something about culty type of like overruling. I feel like the women got kind of suckered into a man procreating with a man who has that mentality of having that God complex of being a ruler over the woman, and it just caused a generational curse, or has been a generational curse for several. I'm saying the generations along the way have been derailed. Something went against what the ancestors already had a format, already had the structure and discipline in place, Aries, and you're led, and every generation has a chance to turn it around, and now it's your turn and you're turning it around. Everybody else fucked up and they backed off or just allowed things to be fucked up. With the Five of Pentacles, that's why your family is real pissed off with you because you stepped up. You stepped up where they had a chance to do it. They didn't do it. You're doing it. You're receiving accolades. That's it. Now, it's not your problem. Like I said, that sounds like a personal problem. Well, that's what Aries said. It sounds like a personal problem because something has to give. If I'm led to do it. Like it's in my blood. It was in everybody. But this is the thing, Aries. It was in everybody's blood to do it, and they still didn't do it. They just wasn't man enough. That's just I don't care if it's women. They weren't man enough to fix it. You are though. You hit your own. You hit that rock bottom when it's your turn. You said, Y'all gotta pay me for my expertise. You're not gonna energy harvest off of me. You're not gonna leech off of me. You know, Satan has people he send your way, just like God has people he send your way. And you're starting to wake up to who is sent by each party, the Most High or the devil. Okay, Aries, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe this because this is very surgical. Like you're surgical. I see skills, big picture thinking. I see a specific set of skills, a unique set of skills that make people like you a nightmare for people like them. The blue flame, spontaneous awakening. It just happens so fast. It's like once something shed, somebody's Pluto is in Scorpio. Somebody shed, the old me is dead and gone. Somebody shed that skin so fast. Like you don't remember yourself to be no other way. It's like once you snapped out of it, everything just shifted. It's like people could try to come to you and say, I remember you to be a certain way, or begin talking to you with a sense of familiarity because they knew you to be the way that you was when you was sleepwalking. You see what I'm saying? And you're awakened now. So it's like, it doesn't even make sense for you to speak to me like that anymore because I'm not, whatever I did when I was sleepwalking, that's not no more. I have no idea what you're talking about, but God bless. Okay. I can say a prayer for you and send you on your way kind of thing. You're that kind of gusto in hindsight because you're supposed to be leading the people. You're supposed to be serving the people. Sisterhood of Rose. Beauty, devotion, a priestess, a mystic. Like you could be a good psychologist, you could be a teacher, you could be a social worker, you can even be a law enforcer, you can even be an attorney. Align your life. Exactly. What is not aligned and what needs to change. You answering the call of nature and not like going to the bathroom. Okay. And protect yourself. Like you're calling back your power. And damn, they right behind each other. The boundaries of where you need to establish better boundaries. Stop letting people take everything from you. And now you're in fight mode. It's like you say something disrespectful, that's it. You see how she's holding that sword, a real queen of swords type of energy. I don't know what to tell them, Aries, but that's it for them. Something ended early and something's beginning early. Something shifted. Close it out. Centering. Whatever was off balance before is being centered now. Let's censor accountability. Aries, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.